And she was from Wisconsin and I was from Minnesota, and I had lived in Wisconsin for a while in the summers while in between college years. And so we would always talk about Friday night fish fries. You know, everybody says Friday night fish fries, cheese curds, things like that, you know. But it was, you know, we could relate to each other, Gene Bice and me, because we were both from the Midwest. We knew like the typical Friday night thing or whatever. It was just, that's the thing. And yet you've got a Nick Chavez who, you know, is from Los Angeles, and he and I didn't have anything in common except hair. And he loved to do my hair because I had a lot of it and it could get pretty big. And, but you know what? I just loved that man because he was so dear to me. And, you know, the same thing with Nolan. I mean, he was great friends with Candy and Aaron Spelling from Beverly Hills. What would I have in common with this man? But we both loved jewelry and loved, you know, some of the older shows that he used to design clothing for and jewelry for. And then the more they work with me and the more I work with them, you just, you create a bond. And the customer is the third part of that bond. And that's what's so special about it. Honestly, if you asked me who were my two favorite celebrities, I would say Joan Rivers and Nolan Miller and Marie Osmond. Marie Osmond, of course, but she's obviously not gone. She's the same age as me. She's 2 months younger than me, and we're still very good friends. But Joan, you know, I was scared of Joan when she first came, and I was her first host. I, you know, they gave her to me because it was jewelry, and that was one of my fortes. And I thought, oh, this lady is going to chew me up and spit me out. In real life, she's a marshmallow, and she is so kind and so nice. And we started working together while I was pregnant with my second son. And so then when I went out, we worked several times. And then when I left on maternity leave, they put Kathy Levin in my place. And there was no better team than Joan and Kathy. And I knew it and they knew it. And so they kept them together, although every time she had a Today's Special Value, I would be one of the hosts, etc. And so anyway, when Joan passed, I was devastated. I just loved her. I'll tell you something. When my daughter was 4, she got very, very sick. And they thought she might have leukemia. And I had been down at the DuPont Children's Hospital in Wilmington, Delaware for like a day or a day and a half. And I needed to come back to Pennsylvania, to Westchester, to do a show with Joan. And so I came into the green room to talk with Joan, and she was just like, "How are you, Mary Beth?" And I started to tear up because we were going through such a difficult time. And I told her a little bit what was happening, and she said to me right away, she said, "I know the head person of such and such a hospital in New York City. All I need you to do is give me the word, and I'll have that person bring you and your daughter up to that hospital. We're going to get this figured out." And I mean, I thought to myself, why would you do that? You know, but that just shows her heart. She would give you the shirt off of her back if she thought you needed it. And I had such incredible respect for Joan after that. And I mean, ever since I met her, I had. But when she passed, I just thought, people don't realize what a great lady she was. And I wanted everybody to know that because it was true.